Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing these two Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes that I've got here. So I've got the Warm Browns Obsessions and also the Electric Obsessions. So these are really pretty. The Warm Brown Obsessions has like nice, transition shades in it, like berry colors. Pretty cute. And then in the electric one, we have a bunch of like really crazy colors, like almost like a red, a pink, a neon orange, purples, blues, yellows, greens. I love them all. So today I'm going to be putting these to the test to see if they work. These retail for $27 each, 27 US dollars. I'll leave the Australian amount on the screen right now, but she has come out with 4. I've only got 2. These were sent to me in PR from Huda Beauty. I'm just going to put that out there. Shout out to them because they're still sending me stuff after I gave them a really bad review on the Desert Dust palette. So yeah, so I've already prepped my eyes with a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape, and I've just set it with a tiny bit of Fresh and Flawless powder from Australis. And now we're going to go straight in and see what we can do. Okay, now that I've got you guys nice and close, let's get started. So I think I'm going to do the Warm Brown Obsessions on this eye right here. And then I'm going to do the electric one on this eye. Just so I don't have to put it into 2 videos and make you guys wait for the next one. So I'm firstly going to take this light brown shade just on my blending brush. And this is the XO Beauty Eyeshadow Blender Brush. And I'm just going to pop this into my crease. Okay, we're off to a really good start, you guys. It would make me really happy if I liked these eyeshadows because the Desert Dust palette was just bad for me. So we're gonna give this a whirl. Okay, that's blending really good so far. Just gonna pick up a bit more on the brush and just go through and kind of blend it onto my inner corner. That's what I'll do. This is blended really nicely. So far, so good. But who knows what's going to happen. I'm just going to take a little bit more of this shade and just intensify it a little bit more, especially in the inner corner here. Okay. The next shade I'm going to pick up is like this orange, like this reddish sort of shade. I think red eyeshadows or like almost red eyeshadows are really hard to make. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so this is nowhere near as pigmented as the first one. I'm loading up my brush, tapping off the shit. Okay. So this color is not performing as well as the one before. It looks really pigmented in the palette, but when you put it on the eye, it's not that pigmented. Just gonna blend that out. I don't want to say that I don't like it quite just yet. So instead, I'm just gonna move on to this maroon burgundy sort of color. And I'm just gonna pop this straight onto the outer V. What's that? Okay. That was okay. I'm just gonna blend out the edge. Just gonna take some more of that maroon shade, and I really want this to deepen up my crease, but it's not really letting me do that. I mean, this doesn't look bad. The eyeshadows are just very like faint when you put them on top of each other, which is generally what you're meant to do with an eyeshadow palette. Alright, so I'm just going to try taking some of this like dark purpley shade along with this other shade. And I'm going to take this on my XO Beauty small blender brush. And I'm going to see if I can put this onto the outer V to give some sort of dimension to this eyeshadow. So it did something. I'm gonna try packing on more. Then I'm just gonna take the brush that I used before and just kind of tap over the edges. But as soon as you put another eyeshadow over the top of the one that you put down before, especially with this like darker like purpley sort of tone, it literally disappears into nothing, which I'm so confused about because I'm working with the eyeshadows like I would with any other palette. Alright, so next I'm just going to take the gold shade that's smack bam in the middle, and I'm just going to try applying this with a brush. Yeah, okay, no. Just going to spray my brush with a bit of Fix Plus and then go into the shadow. Oh, that's better. Fix Plus fixes everything. So I'm just going to pack this gold onto like my lid area. Now I'm just going to take a little bit more of those two purpley dark tone shades that I used before. And I'm just going to pop it in the outer V. And kind of just onto the corner of the lid where the gold is. Just keeps blending away, like I'm putting some on. Just blending around the edge and kind of just on the edge of that gold. As you can see, we've gotten quite a bit of fallout. Okay, so now we're going to test out the electric palette on the other side. First, I'm just going to take the yellow that's in the middle. And I'm just going to pop that into my crease. That's pretty pigmented for a yellow. And I'm just going to blend that up into whatever I'm fucking saying. And I'm just going to bring that into my inner corner here. And I'm just going to blend that out just to make sure it's nice and seamless. All right, now that I've got my yellow down, I'm going to jump in with the same brush that I used with the yellow. And I'm going to go into like this vibrant neon shade. I don't really know what to call it. I've never really seen an eyeshadow like this. But I'm going to put this into my crease. Or am I? I'm going to try patting this on. Okay, so this color is choosing not to show up much at all, but I'm just gonna sit here and play with it for a little bit before I definitely decide that I don't like it. Okay, so it's showing up not too badly, to be honest. I'm just gonna blend it into my inner corner again like I did on the other side. I feel like with Huda's eyeshadows now, like the rose gold palette, you didn't have to take your time and be careful. But now with her eyeshadows, I'm pretty sure, well, the formula definitely has changed. You've got to like take more time and like just be more gentle when you use her shadows because the formula's completely changed. I'm just going to take a bit more of that yellow and kind of just press it over the edge, just lightly. To like blend the two together. Alright, so the next shade I'm going to take is this super hot pink shade. Just on the same brush that I used before. And I'm going to pack this on. Wow, okay. Well, you need to take a step back. Instead of using a blending brush to pack this shadow on, let's try a different way. I'm going to take this small little definer brush here. And I'm going to take the pink. And I'm going to try and... Oh my god, it literally doesn't make a difference. I was gonna pop this pink all up through the crease. No. Fuck, this pink is so chalky. Oh my god. Like, it looks so good on the brush and in the pan. But like... I'm just trying to build up this pink color here. The only place it's showing pigment is the fallout underneath my eyes. I think this is as good as we're going to get for the pink eyeshadow. But I'm just going to take my makeup wipe and clean up. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the reddish sort of shade. This looks pretty cool. I feel like this is going to be a good color. And I'm going to pop this onto the outer V and try and use this to more so deepen up the crease. So I'm going to pat this shadow on before I blend it. I'm like packing it on and the pigment just like disappears as soon as I blend around it or something. I'm going to try taking it on this big fluffy brush and like it's like showing up and working to an extent, but like you've really got to pack it on. Just going to take some more of that yellow and just kind of go over the edges. We've completely lost that neon color, by the way. It's just fucked off completely. Didn't want to stick around and stay for the party. All right, so I'm just gonna spritz my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus, or a lot. And then I'm just gonna dip straight into that light blue turquoisey looking shadow. This is so gorge. And I'm gonna pack this on my lid. Okay, now this is good. This shadow is pigmented. So I love this, the electric eyeshadow palette. Everything, or like all the colors in it are so pretty, but it's just a shame they're not how I'd like them to be. Now, this is probably gonna fuck the whole look up, but I just wanna try. I wanna take the darkish green blue eyeshadow that's in this palette, and I wanted to see if I can blend out this look. It's a look that I've got going on up here. So I'm just gonna take a little blender brush, and I'm actually gonna pop it onto the outer V of my eye. Probably gonna turn the pink purple, to be honest. I wanna see. Okay, so I was right about this darkish blue eyeshadow turning purple. But that's just common knowledge, you know, when it comes to the color wheel, hun. So I'm not really sure if this is meant to be a blue or a green or a purple. But this is just turning into like a bit of a shit show. Still looks pretty cool though, not gonna lie. Blending in this blue color to like the orange, it's turning it into like a nice transition-y sort of shade. Or am I just thinking it looks good? Is it just a mess? Because I feel bad for myself. Okay, so I've managed to blend out this blue shadow to an extent. You shouldn't have to play with eyeshadow to get it to work how it should be working. Do you know what I mean? Like, bleh. Anyway, I'm going to go back in with the neon, like, sort of orange color, and I'm going to see if I can bring that back in the crease. Because I really want this eye look to kind of, you know, work out a bit. Although it's looking hella patchy in some places. The pink's completely gone. Completely fucked off. Which I literally knew that was going to happen as soon as I put down the greeny blue color. And then I'm just going to pack on some more of that greeny blue color. And as soon as you lay this color down, you cannot touch it again. You cannot try and blend it out, because it'll literally just disappear. So it's just going to be the last thing that you put on. Then I'm just going to take that turquoisey blue again, and I'm just going to pop a little bit more on my lid to make it a little bit more pigmented. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is as good as we're going to get. Okay, you guys, so these are the final looks. I've just popped some mascara on and some lashes. Okay, so now for my final thoughts. So, first of all, let's start off with the Warm Brown Obsessions palette. So, it's a gorge palette. The brown shade really worked for me. The orange shade really worked for me. This one was okay. This one was fine. This one I didn't really touch much. This one didn't work, like, at all. And these two didn't really work for me at all. I wanted to add definition with these two, but it just wouldn't let me do it. And the gold one's really, really pretty. So the gold one is the shimmery one in the middle, and that worked out really well on my lid. I could even add more right now if I wanted to like build up pigment. Is this worth buying? I would say if I was you, I would go out and get it if you enjoy a light wash of shadows. But if you like something full glam that you can pack on and build up and all that sort of shit, then probably not. But who knows? Just because it didn't work out that well for me, it could still work for you. Now for the Electric Obsessions palette. So, I'm just going to say that I love the colors in this palette. They're fucking stan. Okay, so this shade was actually really pretty in the end. It worked out really pigmented and helped me kind of blend the situation I've got going on here out. This blue shade right here, 100% recommend. It's so pretty. The purple shades I didn't really try, but they are the shimmery shades, and just swatching them, like, they look pretty good. They look pretty good. So these two purple shades, yeah, they're cool. So I would say they would work. There's no really questions about it. It's more matte colors that you have trouble with in eyeshadow palettes. This color wasn't all that bad. It was just like a light wash of purple. And then I tried to add some of the pink and it didn't work. And then I tried to add some of this and it kind of just turned it into a bit of a shit show. But I don't really mind it. We kind of lost the orange neon transition up here ages ago. But now, do I think this palette is worth it? I would say yes, to be honest. Like, it's not that bad of a palette. The only thing that I didn't really like about it was the fact that like when you try and layer up the shadows, they don't work too well. So you have to kind of stick to using 1 or 2 shadows rather than like 3 or 4. But the shimmery shades in here, like this one is really nice. Like it's proven on my eyelid. And yeah, I don't know, the yellow's pigmented, the neon one, you just had to build the neon one up. These two aren't the greatest. So overall, I might have to have a bit more of a play with these in some videos, just to like warm up to them, but they're a lot better than the Desert Dust palette, that's what I'm gonna say. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and you learned something new today. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you give it a massive thumbs up. I love you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Fucking see ya! Ew!